This is a lesson for Year 12 students doing the International Baccalaureate Diploma in their native language, which is English. The aim of the lesson is to introduce them to their second examination paper, paper 2. It's the genre paper and it focuses on drama. The students have been studying Edward Bond Lear for 3 or 4 lessons now, and in this lesson we'll focus on one question. The objectives of the lesson are to give students an understanding of the layers of meaning within complex questions, and hopefully also to give them a way of visualising complexity that often lies in examination questions. When you're studying drama, you need to be able to visualise, not necessarily every part of the action, but you always need to be able to visualise this arena, okay? So, we've got our content level, our little character, all right? We've got our context. He's within the frame of the play, the particular play, what's happening in that play, hopefully with a little friend with him, all right? And all that is set upon the stage. Might not look like this, might not be a traditional stage, but it is all set on a stage, and we always need to question how has the dramatist presented. So when we're talking about themes like power, when we're talking about characters, love, when we're talking about all of these kind of things, we always need to remember that we've got that by the way the dramatist has presented it. Okay, let's start with stage 1, the role on the wall. You are going to split yourselves into groups of 3 or 4. The group of 4, I would like to do, if possible, the character of Lear, just because it's a bigger character. You are then going to, essentially you're going to choose your character. Now this is the fun bit, so enjoy it while it lasts. One of you, preferably the smallest, is going to lie on the sugar paper. All right? And the outline of said person is going to be drawn around, because it is a role, as in a character, and we're going to stick them up on the wall so that we can look at them later on. Okay? Now, inside of the outline, what you need to do is to write what you think are the key internal forces for that character. Okay? This is quite simple. Internal goes inside, external goes outside. Okay? Now, it's very important to be clear. All right? So please don't do some sort of teeny little squiggle in the corner. It needs to be quite nice and big and bold. Don't worry if you don't have a lot, because I'm not going to give you a very long time to do this. Key internal forces on the inside, external on the outside. Okay? All right. Now, if you look at the clock, you have exactly 10 minutes to do this task. Okay? Quite often when I do this, I ask you to provide quotations. Do that if they're easily available to you, but actually the content is more important for the purposes of today's lesson. All right, anybody got any questions? Sugar paper's all laid out for you. Pens are all there. 10 minutes exactly, and then I'll tell you where I want you to stick your role on the wall. Which character are you guys doing? You can't have Fontenelle or Lear, they're gone. Cordelia? Gravedigger's boy? Which one do you want? Okay, you can have Cordelia. That's lovely. And you're all right doing Lear? Yep. Lovely. I have to say he's looking marvellous.
Well, that's only at the beginning of the story, though. Love for his daughters. Give her a name.
I love doing things like that. ODW is like it. Right, what's going on the outside? What do you mean by violence? Can you try and be a little bit more... Oh, we've got more violence.
She has a clear love of violence. I mean, even more so than Badis.
OK, can you put then love of violence?
OK.
Because that just makes it a little bit clearer, doesn't it? Yeah, can you remember anything?
Well,
have you got a quick...
I think she was the sister that put the knitting needle into the...
Yeah, good. OK, yeah.
Sense of responsibility for...
Right, what's going on the outside? War. Got some war going on.
Yeah, I think so.